there was a couple of tussles and this, that, and everything. And we had a 4 or 5 minute delay, and I went, oh my, well. Anyway, we're here.
Yep. Just getting the announcement of the starting lineups from stadium announcer John Thompson. Then we'll have the national anthem, and we'll be underway in this game between the Royals and the Cataracts.
Not a surprise.
And welcome back, number 5, Mike Brent.
We've got the Brent brothers.
Yeah, double B.
Starting on defense.
Two big kids.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please rise. Remove your caps and hats and join Miss Amy Duran in the singing of your national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Go, Cats, go! Ladies and gentlemen, the referee.
All right, Amy Duran with the national anthem.
Mr. Brian Rice.
Again, folks, we welcome you inside the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium. We are set for this game between the Corner Brook Royals and the Grand Falls Windsor Cataracts. Starting goaltenders for the Cataracts. Curtis Barrett starting goal. Ian Wolfrey starts in goal for the Royals. And off the opening faceoff, the puck goes down into the Royals' end along the boards, and they'll get it out. Nice pass through the middle, but just hopped over the stick of Antle. He had some room. Cataracts throw it up through the middle. That went past everybody. Parsons going back to get it. No icing. Tried to play it off the boards. Picked off by Marr. Here's Jordan Marr. Left it back there for Drover. For Brent. Brent with a shot. Drover with a chance. Scores!
That didn't take long, George. Mike Brent gets his first assist of this evening, 19 seconds in to the first period.
And here it is, Robert.
D-man goes in the corner. It's just a soft play up the boards. Brent picks it off. Gets it at the net. Wide open cage. Tough angle. Murray buries another one.
Just 40 seconds in, the Cataracts open the scoring. Jordan Marr picking up where he left off in Stephenville last week. As you mentioned, he had 4 goals.
And 3 assists, I believe, for a 7-pointer.
Yep.
Not a bad night. It's a career for a lot of people.
I think Cody Drover, 5 assists and a goal.
Yeah, he's a great puck distributor.
Another new player in the lineup for the Cataracts, Josh Fitzgerald, brother of Nick Fitzgerald. So we got a couple of brother combinations out there for the Cats.
Yeah, we've had a number this year.
We come 3-on-2 for the Royals. A shot that was blocked by Wicks. No more Wells into the corner for the Royals. Lost the puck, and the Cataracts bring it out. Here's Fitzgerald for Wicks. Marr's back out there. He'll backhand it in and now head to the bench. Ryan behind the goal for the Royals. Moves it up along the boards. Can't get it out. Kept in by the Cataracts. Now the Royals will get it out. Tyler Hunt. Shot off his stick. Came to the side of the net. Barrett had to be careful there. Adam Guy with a shot. Scores!
Wow.
Adam Guy, the veteran.
Yeah, he is a veteran, George. We've watched him for a number of years. He's always been a solid player. And he makes do here tonight.
Here's the replay.
You watch this, he down low, it's a little turnaround, gets it back to the D-man. But look, there's a big gap. 1-1, 2 minutes in.
Well, we talked about tightening things up.
Well, anything but.
Not yet. Here's Brown. Brown will shoot it in. Mike Brent takes it off the boards. Adam Guy picks it up. Guy back inside his own end. He'll give it up to Brown. Brown back to Guy. Hunt missed that, and Brent makes his presence felt. He steps into Hunt and knocks him down.
Yeah, he's done that many a time. He's a big boy back there, Big Bad Mike.
Yeah, they wanted a physical presence. Well, he's established that. Hustling, trying to get to it to hold it in.
Solid check there by King.
That's Nathan Hull, who again did not play that first weekend. So you got a few new players. That's cleared down the ice, and that's going to be icing against the Royals.
We've had some heavy hits already, George. Just under 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 17:07 to go here in the first period.
Cornerbrook has got a big D too, George. I was looking at him in warm-up as I just got in at time. But they've got some big mobile D as well.
Face-off win for the Cataracts, but it's going to come out over the blue line. Jeremy Drover.
I thought Jeremy Drover had a good week last weekend, George. Or the weekend, before that here.
Okay, Brandon Dix out there now for the Cataracts. Twisting and turning, and behind the goal, leaves it there. Cataracts still on it, back at the point. Going back in behind the goal. Fitzgerald pinching in. Fitzgerald had to go off his skate, couldn't quite catch up to it. And here's Smith away for Cornerbrook in over the blue line. He'll stop. Tried to feed it over to King. That was picked off. Following up on it is Gillen. That shot is blocked, and it comes out to center.
Did a good job of picking the puck off and a good job of
heads up as the puck is cleared into the stands over the far side. Faceoff will come back just outside the Royals blue line. 16:23 to go in the first.
They're trying another combo here now as well, George, with Sims, Maher, and Byrne. And I guess each and every weekend for at least first 2 or 3 weekends, I guess, coaching staff are going to try to see some multiple different line combinations.
Yeah, normally Cody Drover would be out there with Sims. That shot just ripped wide.
Wow.
And from that angle, go all the way back down the ice. It's Fabiancic in there for the Royals. Native of Hungary, living in Cornerbrook, or over on the west coast at least.
Easy word for you to pronounce. Holy moly.
Last couple of the Royals, they said, we're not quite sure. We just call him Fabby.
That's a good one. I like that.
Off the boards, Cataracts keep it in. Sims looking for Maher in the corner. Kept in by Wicks, down to Maher. Jordan Maher trying to get himself free. Turns, fires it back in behind the goal. David Byrne has it there. Byrne protecting the puck. Gets it out in front for Maher. Here's Maher. Snapshot that hit the outside of the goal post. He picked that near side. There was a little bit of room. Rang it off the post. That shot taken by Mercer. Robert Mercer dumps it down the ice, and again it'll be icing against the Royals. 14:59 to go, period 1.
Yeah, Maher had another great opportunity. He's always around the puck. George finds the puck, And the goaltender, I think, was able to see it, but just eluded the side of the net off the post on the outside. No damage done.
It's flipped out at center. Jumping on it there is Clay King for the Royals. Good defensive play by Travis Gale of the Cataracts to take it away.
Yeah, he had to get on his high horse then.
Oak got a stick on that. He'll go in there against Guy. Oak gets there first, threw it out in front. Nobody there for the Cats. Back come the Royals. Ryan gets to center, shoots it in. Swept in behind the goal. Here is Cody Drover. Just avoids a hit. They don't get it out. Kept in by Corner Brook. Mike Brent will go back to get it. Brent behind his goal. Be up through the middle. Pass missed by Drover. Sent back in. Gale to Brent. His pass off the stick of Vaders.
Brent just made 2 great passes, and neither one of them got picked up. They were on the sticks of each guy.
See, Mike is wearing the familiar C as well.
Oh, I'm not surprised at all.
Fitzgerald, drop it back. It's Lewis. Colburn. Matt Colburn with a shot just over the top of the goal.
Nifty player down low. It's a very quick release.
Try and get it out in front. It's cleared to the boards. Up towards the blue line and out up through the middle. Pierce just got the center, shot it in, and headed to the bench. Here come the Royals in over the blue line. Pass hopped over the stick of Smith from Antle. Behind the goal for King. Played it back out in front.
So George Smith he's a mountain of a man as well. Royals looking for a penalty down low there, then nothing coming.
Mara got it in over the blue line. Luke Daring following up on it, but that will be offside. 12:41 to go in the first.
Linesman right on it. The puck had just bounced up in the air as they were trying to get in over the blue line. Really good call. Mara took a little bit of a high stick. He's going over to the referee now. Referee's just telling him to go on your way. He's saying, I got a high stick. Yeah. He said, okay, you did. Thank you.
Not much I can do about it now.
Ooh.
There's a collision.
Looked like it was going to be a puck to the face as well. Almost got him in the chest. That was a dangerous looking play from here.
Wolfrey dives out on that, covers it up for the Royals. Face-off will be to his right. Yeah, Mara out there now with Daring and Edgar. Another different line combination.
Yes, we've seen a couple.
That comes to the side of the goal. Wolfrey will cover that up.
Noticing the Corner Brook Royals too, George, with their familiar red, white, and blue, and back to their red pants and their blue helmets, and they also have the entire team has matching gloves. I don't know if you noticed that, did you?
You notice all these little things. It's so impressive.
It's the fashion season.
Sims, Ethan Sims for the Cataracts. Front for Byrne. He had a stick tied up by Gillum. Burns got it back at the point for Brent. Brent winds up. Slap shot is blocked. King made one nice move, then turned it over. Here's Drover with his shot. I think caught Wolfrey in the mask and then dropped down. He held on.
George, that's Mike Brent's 4th slap shot from the point so far. The first one resulted in a goal. Another one there was a deflection. The other one just went wide. But that's something that you're going to see Big Mike, on that point, but especially on the right-hand side being a left-handed shooter. And he has a heavy shot.
There's Mercer behind the goal. Byrne drops it back to Brent. Off the skate of Byrne, so he was on the Royal side of center when it went off his skate, so no icing. King, Nathan King. Pass gets through. Let's bring it in. Looking into the middle for a House. House takes a hit. Back in to pick it up. Sims to Cody Drover. Gains the blue line. Steps around one check, cuts into the middle, feeds it right out in front, is put just wide.
Great
What a
defensive
move.
play.
That shot put wide. Fitzgerald holds it in. There's Mercer. Man, he is a big guy. Off the boards, Fitzgerald
Huge.
pinching in, holds it. Takes it around behind the goal, just avoids the hit.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I could feel that up here, even with the miss.
Mercer had him lined up and just missed him.
He's huge.
Pass to King. It's Clay King stepping in, shot. Looking short side, no room there.
That's twice he's done that.
Here's Brown. Brown back in his own end. Over to Guy. Adam Guy. For Ryan. King will backhand it in. Barrett out to play it. Rings it around the boards.
Oh, a little goaltender interference here.
Watching the puck come up, and the Royals player ran into the goaltender.
Yeah, George is one of these inadvertent, but I'm not going to try to miss you type of a hit. And the goaltender who had got it was coming back, and he was in his blue paint. And you know, as a forward, you cannot go through that blue paint. But the referee did not put his arm up, which is very surprising to me. Because one of the things you'll know, if you're in the blue paint and you touch the goaltender, it's an automatic penalty. And I know that he just spoke to the goaltender then saying, I didn't try it. It doesn't matter. There's lots of times you don't try to trip someone. You do, you get a penalty. You can't say I'm sorry. I'm really surprised. I don't know if the referee didn't see it, but I could clearly see it.
You saw it. I was watching the puck come up along the boards. I was looking for the race for the puck to see if
I was watching
which
the
player
puck.
was going to get to it first. And
I was watching the puck go around. The goaltender had come out. And I was watching the forechecker, and, he just went right into the back of him. I'm certainly willing to bet the next time that he's out, Mike Brent might have a word or two with him, ask him where he's going for pizza after the game.
puck down the corner to our right along the boards. Cataracts trying to get it out. Kept in by the Royals. Comes off the boards. Thrown out in front. Cataracts take it, fire it off the boards. That was Wicks. Now Wicks has got it again behind his goal. Off the glass and out. Dumped in. Cataracts would have been offside. They'll dump it in and change. They'll allow the Royals to skate it out. Lewis got it in, didn't get it deep, but now they're on it. A shot save made by Barrett. Colburn had the chance as the puck bounced around and found its way to his stick. Here's Vaders. Pierce with a bit of room. Pierce trying to get in.
Gotta be
That's
a
going to be
hook.
a hook, yeah.
Gotta be. You better put your glove back on or you're going to lose your hand.
There's a chance in front for Brent.
It's another one for Mike.
I tell you, he's had an impact in this game.
Yeah, and there was one guy who was at the end of his impact. That's going to be a power play for the Cataracts. 10:36 gone here in the first period. 1-1. An entertaining game so far, George.
It has been. There's lots going on out there.
Yep.
They said 9:24 to go here in the first.
This is what I was thinking today, George. You're going to see Mike Brent. We've seen this many years in the senior league. He'll go up forward as the big net presence.
He'll plant himself in front of the goal. That's right where he goes. As the Cataracts win the faceoff, Fitzgerald over the other side. Drover into the middle. Daring, Luke Daring. Daring holding it. Hasn't decided where to go with it yet. Back to Drover, back to Daring. Back to Drover. Drover's got a bit of room. Oops. A little bit of a slap pass that kind of misfired.
Yeah. But give the Royals credit for keeping people out to the side. Trying to free up Maher on the left-hand side, being a right-handed shooter with a phenomenal shot.
And here is Maher with speed through the middle. Flying in there, cutting in front, backhand scores. Jordan Maher does it again.
George, when he's coming through the neutral zone with that much speed, and I know Coach Rocky Bromley and French over there are saying you've got to try to find a way to keep that guy to the inside. But with that much speed, and remember, he took the puck inside of his own blue line. and he's just going up here. And like, there's a little pick set here. You just can't get him. And once the D-man turns side on, George, you notice that, and has his legs parting, that means he's not moving. And Jordan Maher is going to beat him every time.
A power play goal with 8:39 to go in the first period as the Cataracts back out in front, 2-1. Maher.
Cataracts goal scored by number 10, Jordan Maher.
But the forechecker for the Royals, George, on that particular play, he can't go deep inside of the blue line like that. Effectively, it was Cataracts 5-on-3.
Here's Daring. Threw it through the crease. It went off the stick. Comes back to the point. One off of Wicks, and the Royals will bring it out. Here's King. King down the right side. King working against Wicks. That went past everybody, and the Cataracts have it. Edgar off the boards. Maher trying to get free again. Maher, his shot, that just went wide. He's looking short side.
Mercer's got to be one of the biggest guys I've ever seen in senior hockey.
Antle drops it for King. Back to Antle, circling the goal. We get the return pass from Smith. Fabiancic with the shot that didn't get through to the goal. The Cataracts come back the other way.
Oh my God! What a play!
Goal.
What a phenomenal play, George. You can't draw that up any better.
That's as pretty as it gets right there.
Wow. This is such unselfish play by both players.
Maher.
Gains the blue line. Maher right here dishes it down low. Looks like he's going to take the shot. He comes right across for the late guy. Boom.
Wow.
Back of the net. That's as good as a play you're going to see. That's how you draw them up 3-on-2s in practice. And actually, they don't work that good.
So Cataracts now with a 2-goal lead. 7:22 to go. Opening period. Dix went down, but then came away with the puck. Got it back behind his goal. Mike Brent turns, goes the other side. Gets it to David Byrne for Brandon Dix. Dix hit hard along the boards. Keeps going, though. Comes up with the puck and gets it in deep. Wolfrey out to play it. Up around the boards for Matt Colburn. Just gets rid of it at center. Knocked down by Brent, and
that's going to be a tripping call.
A bunch of players go down.
Really, young Corey Brent never had a whole lot of choice there. He had gone down a little tumble, and as he was sweeping his arm back around, made contact with skate, tripping 2 minutes. Royals will go on a power play. 6:50 remaining here in the first period. 3-1 Cataracts.
King will center this power play. He won the faceoff and trying to get it back to the point. They put it right between the two defensemen.
Yeah, one was looking at the other, wondering who was going to get it.
So Gillum has to go all the way back into his own end. Maher, Sims to Byrne with the goal in that last Cataracts goal. You get the official announcement. God, slap pass. That was picked off.
Guy forced that one.
Yeah, there's really nowhere to go with that.
No. Too many sticks to go through.
Yeah. Guy to Gillum. Taking it off his skates is Jordan King. Antle. Shoot it around the boards. King waiting for it. Lets it go. Back to Gillum. Comes off the boards, and the Cataracts, well, had a chance to get it out. Gillum didn't even see it. It hit him in the skates. He wasn't even looking.
No.
But a break there for the Royals, and then they give it away. Gillum got a hustle. Oak is chasing him down shorthanded. Oak comes up with it. Gillum a little lackadaisical getting back. And he's heading to the bench. He's a little gassed, I think.
I think so.
King gets through. Beat 3 defensemen.
Oh,
then
my
came out in
goodness.
front. What a chance there for Antle.
He had the empty net and a roll
Antle's
off
got
his stick.
another chance. Barrett makes the save and covers it. Whoa, great chances there for the Royals.
Well, Antha had the puck on the stick, George, and as he was trying to go from his forehand to his back and it rolled off of his blade, it was an empty net. Then he had to come right back to him.
5:19 to go, first period. 29 seconds left to go in the power play. It's been a fun one.
It has been.
Guy, back to Parsons, over to Guy. Knocked over his stick. Back to Colburn, to Guy. In the circle, looking, can't shoot it. Takes it down a little bit lower, tried to throw it out in front, came right back to him. Slapped around the boards. Parsons able to hold it in. 5 seconds to go in the power play. That shot whistle just wide and goes up and out of play. It was deflected by a Royal player, I believe.
Yeah,
It's
went
gonna
off of
come
Ryan's
outside.
skate in front of the net.
And that's going to do it really for the power play. Just 2 seconds left to go. So go back to 5-on-5. Brent came out of the penalty box and headed to the players' bench. Cataracts in their own end along the boards. Tipped by Daring. Just got it in over the blue line. Played back out by Corner Brook. That's Fitzgerald. Daring gets there first for the Cats in the corner. For Edgar, looking for Marr. Marr is hooked, and that's going to be a power play for the Cataracts.
It's an easy call, 5 feet in front of the referee.
Got the stick right in the crook of the elbow.
Yeah, thank you. 4 minutes for it. Just what Mayor and the Cataracts need is another power play opportunity. And the thing is, you know, George, the Rolls have had a couple of really good opportunities as well. But the thing is that you're going to continue to give teams power play regardless of how good or bad they are. Eventually, the puck's going to find the back of the net. You just can't keep defending shorthanded.
4:07 to go here in the first. So Jordan Marr, 2 goals and assist, and then drew a penalty. Fitzgerald holds it in. Pass comes back to him. He'll go the other side. Drover able to hold it in to the middle for Daring. Mercer and Brent. There's a couple of big guys.
Well, you can see the physical presence of Brent then. There's not many other people going to
Fitzgerald
move
with
him
a shot.
anyway.
Hit some traffic in front. Back to Daring. Couldn't pull the trigger. Marr has it. Marr, little look around. Puck comes back to him.
He can
Still holding
turn,
it.
change and turn on a dime. Unbelievable.
Drover. Drover's got it again behind the goal. Daring. Back to Drover. Drover stepping out in front. Marr, the shot scores!
See it coming, George.
Oh my, Jordan Marr, have yourself a night, my friend.
Wow. George, you could see it after Mike Brent had muscled his guy off the puck down low. He got in front of the net. And the thing is, not only does Mike muscle people, but he takes up so many, and you just look at this. He's had 2 defenders near him. Jordan Marr is top of the circle, right-handed shooter, left-handed side with an unbelievable shot. Lights out, top corner again. He had 7 points last week. Looks like hasn't lost a step.
Cataracts leading 4-1. Marr's got 3 goals and an assist. And he drew that penalty.
And not only that, but Mike Brent has been down there with presence as well. He may not get an assist on it, but he had a big role in that play.
So far so good for the home side, but the way goals come in this league,
Yeah, there's going to be bunches.
don't go anywhere yet.
Cataracts goal, scored by number 10, Jordan Marr. With number 11, Cody Drover. And number 5, Mike Brent.
Mike Brent does pick up assists.
Yeah.
36.
Got himself a couple of assists.
60. And that was a power play goal.
Cataracts down in the Royals' corner. Comes up along the boards.
It's a good board battle.
Corey Brent. He'll keep it in. There's David Byrne behind the goal. Pushed off the puck. Adam Guy has it. Rings it around the boards. Kept in by Brent. Good pinch there.
It was.
And he goes down. Look out. Smith is in behind everybody up here at the blue line. Gets the pass. Drops it back for King. Threw it through the slot. Adam Guy takes it off the boards. Weak shot in front. Turning. Shot kicked away by Barrett. It's cleared down the ice. And going to wave it off. In front for Drover.
Gillum was calling for a icing. He was hoping for an icing call.
He did get over the goal line. It took a while to get there, but
Yeah.
and Cataracts cleared. Under 2 to play now here in the first. That's off the stick. And Gillum threw it to the other side. And the Royals will finally get it out. Smith off the boards. Working in there against Fitzgerald.
Gonna be a little skirmish down here in the
Whoa,
corner.
Royals player went down and Cataract player fell on top of him.
Little tackle.
As mentioned, we had Nick and Josh. Nick is not playing tonight, but he's on the team, of course. The 2 Fitzgerald
Nick
brothers.
Fitzgerald, okay, yes.
Played 2 weeks ago against the Red Wings, and that was a very effective player for the Cataracts.
Yeah.
Like a lot of teams, you got players who are working away and working shifts, and it's going to be a bit of a different lineup each and every game. A few tweaks here and there. Clay King winds up the big slap shot. That missed by a mile. Off the boards. Pierce plays it down. Mercer there against Marr. 38 seconds to go in the period. Big scrumming along the boards. Fabiancic with it. That goes into the Royals bench with 21.1 seconds to go here in the first period. 4-1 for the Cataracts.
Robert French makes a nice catch there in the coach's players bench. No stranger to senior hockey. Played a number of years with the Corner Brook Royals and was a coach as well.
Mike Brent from out at center shoots it in over the top of the goal. Following up on it is Daring. Daring takes it down into the corner behind the goal. They throw it right out in front. Just missing it was Edgar. And it's put wide by Wicks. That's going to do it. I think just a couple of seconds left to go. There is the buzzer to end the first period. Good one for the home side.
Very much so.
Well, good one for Jordan Marr.
Yeah, he's had a few good nights, and that's one of the things the Cataracts were so delighted that they had the opportunity to pick him up there back a month or so ago, and he's obviously proven that he's worth everything that they've done to get him. He's gone out to the referee now. He's talking about the little chip that he got.
Still talking about that high stick.
Little high
that wasn't
stick, right?
called.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that didn't go his way.
That's
the first period.
That's about it.
All right, Robert, let's take a break. We'll be back. We've got period number 2 coming up. Corner Brook Royals, Grand Falls Windsor Cataracts, Central West Senior Hockey League action here on AO.live. Back in a few minutes, folks.
tickets on the game day draw, 5 private, and a dozen beer from Central Beach. Tickets are $1 each, where you can get 6 for $5. Also, our corporate sponsors are A&W, Lefties, Skier, Gentleman B, Riverview Chevaux, EJ Excavations, Dominion Lending, Canadian Tire, McDonald's, and Bud Light. Okay, Mountain Dew. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another announcement to make. Happy birthday goes out to Blake James. He's 10 years old today, and I'm told he's in Section C. That's happy birthday to Blake James, who's 10 years old today. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been asked to announce the game. Game draw, game day draw, 5 prime rib steaks and a dozen beer, compliments of Central Beach, and you can get those tickets at the front of the stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to sit back and relax. We're going to have a 5-minute mini game of hockey. And playing for your white team, number 1 is Katie Cranford. number 16, Pearson Oak, number 12, Spencer Blake, and number 6, Owen White. And for your green team, we have number 1, Delvin Kenny, number 5, Jacob Mercer, number 16, Charlotte Boyd, and number 7, Mason Skinner. Let's hear it for both teams. And I'm going to announce her name one more time, just in case you missed it. Number 1 is Katie Cranberg on the weight team. Number 16 on the weight team is Pearson Oak. Number 12 on the weight team, Spencer Blake. And number 6 on the weight team, Owen White. And for your green team, number 1 is Delvin Kenny. And number 5 on the green team, Jacob Mercer. Number 16 on the green team, Charlotte Boyd. And number 7 on the green team, Mason Skinner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another birthday boy, and he's 70 years old, and he's over there on the opposite side from where I am. I'm in the Cataracts as usual, so he would be over beyond the visitors box. And he's 70 years old today. Congratulations, Mr. Aubrey Bocho, and if you don't know who he is, he's Ethan Sims' grandfather. Congratulations, Mr. Aubrey Bocho, on your 70th birthday. We're in the last one to play of the game.
All right, teams are back out on the ice for the start of the second period. 4-1 for the Cataracts after the opening 20 minutes. A hat trick by Jordan Murray, assisted on the fourth goal as well.
Not a bad night.
No,
Not a bad period, I should say.
And it's only early.
Well,
That's the 11 points in the last 4 periods for Jordan Murray.
yeah.
And again, you're seeing empty seats across the way, but if you look down to our left in the canteen, that is still packed, and the Bud Light Lounge has got quite a few people in it as well. So that accounts for quite a few of those empty seats.
Yeah,
You
no
see
doubt
right
you
now.
got to leave a little early before the period's over to get to your fries, get back in time.
Oh, huge crowd. Here's Drover. Cody Drover drove to the net. Couldn't finish it. Edgar back to Brent. He'll slap it down into the corner around the boards. Drover behind the net, flips it out in front. Cataract player tripped up.
And no call.
No call.
Little soft, maybe.
Here's Brent. Corey Brent to Drover, who'll pick it up. Drover heads up the ice. Drover in over the blue line, gets it behind the goal, stays with it, spins away from Royals player, back to the point for Fitzgerald. His shot, that got through to the goal. Wolfrey made the save and hopped over the net, ends up in behind. And Royals will bring it out. There's a nice pass. No more Wells. He's got some speed, getting around the outside. His shot, Barrett got a piece of it. He was headed for that top corner, short side. Byrne just gets it out. That was taken by Maher. Maher got Sims with him, over for Sims, and Fabiancic gets back, breaks it up, and then knocks down the Cataract player.
Yeah, he got away with a little nudge in the back and pushed the skate suit from underneath Sims. He looked over at the official immediately as well.
Did a great job getting back to get a stick on that pass.
He did. He saved an empty net goal, or a possible empty net goal, I should say.
Yep.
Maher made a great pass over to Sims.
Hunt stole the face-off for the Royals, pokes it up the boards, through the middle, and it's cleared in. Fitzgerald with Hunt on him, just gets it up along the boards. Mercer pinching in from the point. Sims along the boards, trying to work it free for the Cataracts. Dumped in. Someone lost their stick. It was Fabiancic.
But he lost his stick and picked it up, and he had Burns, and he threw Burns back to him.
Byrne following up on it, can't bring it in. Sims was way in ahead of the play. That's Ryan turning over to Hunt. Hunt dumps it in. King just got his foot back on the blue line. Did you see that?
I did.
He had the right foot in the air and then realized his left foot was in over the blue line, so he just
put it back down on the blue line.
Just tiptoed back on the blue line to keep it onside. He's turning on a dime out in front. Unable to get much on that was Oak. And it's flipped out. Lewis trying to get their first for the Royals. It's played into the corner. On it first was Smith. Back for Lewis out in front, and Oak has it for the Cats. Out they come. Jewer dumps it in. Wolfrey played it. Good pass to Lewis. Lewis got Brown heading for the front. The goalie elected to shoot it from well out.
Well out and soft angle.
Thought he might try to go to Brown, who was cutting for the front of the goal.
Had him going good as well.
Wicks doesn't get it out. Kept in by King. King turning inside the blue line. King getting himself free. King with a shot.
Really nice move by King there.
Hit
Two
somebody in
shoulder
front.
fakes.
Jewett gets it out. There's Adam Guy. He's got the Royals goal. Tipped in by Smith. Handle going into chase. Barrett smartly comes out to play, but then gave it away over in the corner. King to the front. Save made by Barrett. Gale Cataracts heading in their own end a little bit now, and they'll relieve the pressure by sending it down the ice. Face-off will come back in their end, but they can change.
That was probably the best offensive opportunity, bit of ozone time there that the Royals had this game.
That was a good shift for
Yeah.
Brook. 15:59 to go, second period. Face-off win for the Royals. That hit Antle in front. That stung.
It did. He went down hard.
Got him right in the ankle, I believe. Cataracts don't get it out. Vader's had a chance. Smith plays it back behind the goal for King. Brent is on him. Coming in to help out. Antle come away with the puck. Cycles it back down low again. Goes all the way to the other side for Gillum. Fed it to the side of the goal. Cataracts come away. Pass from Drover, hopped over the stick. Pearson goes down the ice. Another icing call against the Cats.
I was watching a little tussle in front of the net there. Mike Brent, he was sort of soft on his guy, and the guy got up and gave him a shot, and Mike looked back at him. Then they had several shots each. I don't think that he's going to like that too often.
Yeah, now we get a little something down to our left.
Yeah, Mike was like taking it easy on him, like doing him a favor, and he gave him a shot back. Mike said, okay, there's enough of this.
We're underway. Parsons has it. Couldn't hold the line. Dumped in by Luke Daring. Wolfrey out to play it around the boards. Jeremy Drover held it in momentarily. It's cleared out. Daring's got it. Drops it back to the defense. Up the middle. Here's Jordan Maher. Just a little bit too far for Daring. Must have just got a piece of it because no icing.
Either that or he said he was over the red line, which he wasn't.
No, I think you're saying it was tipped. Didn't get a lot of it.
I think it was a phantom tip, but anyway. Maybe he did. Oh, bad bounce.
That goes up and out of play. And bring the face-off outside the blue line.
George, one thing I got to say, and kudos to the town and the stadium staff, but the ice looks really good here tonight. Normally we see a lot of water. I see none. And even with the mini game, even though it was just a little 5-minute one, even when that was ready to go, there was no water on here. So you're seeing some good crisp passing as a result.
Fabiancic. And behind King, not so crisp. Again, they're saying it was touch, so no icing.
Never touched it.
A phantom tip like the one you give in the restaurants, I hear.
I had to give a little bit of a one today at Jungle Gyms in Clareville. It was a good meal.
Just kid. I know you tip. Lead pass just misses. It was Ethan Sims who was in behind everybody. Dumped in, knocked out of the air. Wicks to Barrett. He will hold on to it with Ryan there. Ryan goes down. Not much of a hit there. I think he just kind of bumped into the Cataract player and lost his balance. He gets up. No harm, no foul.
George, even with the Cataracts with the 4 goals and the couple of quick ones, shots on goal still up there. Only say 10-9, and is 10 in favor of the Royals.
Drover trying to get himself free. Couldn't around the defense. Long pass. They were trying to get it to Jewer. Hopped over his stick. No phantom tip.
It's just too far to go, and once it bounces, it's got to be. You can touch it. You're a magician.
Neil Oak, guy closed on him in a hurry. Brent's got it. Try to get it back to Oak. He's pinned against the boards. Lewis is in there for the Royals. Puck squirts loose, it'll come out. Shot back in by Brown. Royals tag up. Long pass up ahead, knocked down at the blue line. Good play there by Brown of the Royals. Back they come. Coburn with a shot. Barrett's got that, no rebound. Both teams make wholesale changes.
Both teams tried the big Hail Mary football pass to the forward at the far blue line. Didn't work for other team.
Fitzgerald up at the blue line. That was picked off. Jeremy Drover back to Fitzgerald, up to Pierce. Into the middle, finds Marr, who's out there again. Marr swinging wide. Working against Brown. Back at the point for Fitzgerald. His shot right on goal, knocked down. And the rebound taken by the Royals. Fitzgerald, whoops, almost gave it away. The puck was kicked to him. Wolfrey comes out to play it. Cataracts are changing. Royals wanted too many men.
Yeah, and I can see why.
Pierce fed it in front. It's tipped just wide by Daring. Daring in behind the goal. Guys working against him. Cataracts get it free. Comes back towards the point and tipped out and down the ice. Nathan Hull hustling back there for the Cataracts. Picked up by Brandon Dix. He's got Edgar out in front, and that's broken up.
Great play.
That was Parsons. Got a stick on it for the Royals. Here they come. Here's Gillum with King. King trying to give it back to Gillum. It's loose in the crease. Covered by the goaltender.
That's a great play there as well. Couple little face wash. Two defensemen made great defensive plays, George, to prevent the puck coming across. Looked like empty nets for both teams, and the D-man came right back. George, this is what I really like about the officials now. If you look at the referee out on the blue line, he's got his notepad there. And they're looking down below, and that's a new thing that you're seeing now. You're seeing one of the officials down below, and the other official goes out with his notepad. Wouldn't it be easier just to use a cell phone, George?
Well, I know you're quick with yours, yeah.
Yeah. And then you can post it on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it.
In real time. Everybody can see what the referee is typing. That's knocked down. A chance in front. Coburn had to wait too long to get that puck down to his stick. Now he's got it behind the goal. Leaves it back there for King. King circling. Handles all alone in front. Got a shot. Barrett made the save. Puck still loose. Royals are on it. King goes the other side. Steps in. Shoots. That was Gillum. That went wide. King has it.
Rolls are coming on strong here.
Coburn down in the corner looking for it. Comes off the boards. Race for it. Parsons wins it. Gets it in. Mike Brent. That hit Edgar in the skates. Then to Brent. That's just going to force them back in their own end again. Right in front for Handel.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible giveaway by the Cats and the Royals.
Yeah, that
take
was
advantage.
That was their best shift, Royals' best shift. They actually turned the puck over 3 times. And then, of course, when the Cataracts looked like they had an opportunity to get it out, it hit off the back of Edgar's skate right here. Comes in. Coburn is in on the puck. He comes over. And then just wide open in front of net. Nobody within 30 feet.
I mean, I'm not sure what Edgar was trying to do. He was trying to get it back to Mike Brent, but there was a player in between them.
Yeah, it's not. No, and of course it resulted in back of the net.
But as you say, give Royals credit. That was their best shift, and they've had the better of the play here in the second period.
They were very determined on that shift.
Here they come again. Another shot just wide.
Coach Bromley's leaving that line out there. He liked what he's seen. I can't blame him.
Yeah.
This is their smaller rookie line. You got Matt Coburn out there.
Backhand by Sims, cleared to the corner. Wicks with Sims. Here's Sims all alone. Sims shoots. Big time save by Wolfrey. He got the right pad down. Another shot. Another save by Wolfrey. 2 more saves.
Wow.
Ian Wolfrey, his best sequence of this game.
Yes, indeed. He made 2 fantastic saves. This is wide open here now, George.
Here's Ryan. Lost the puck at his skates. Stays with it, though. Cataract player went down. Clay King has got it. They were ringing around the other side. Brown hustles over there, holds it in, and then lost it. And then knocked it off the stick of the Cataract player. That was Jewer looking for it. Ryan bringing it back. Back and forth now. That was blocked. Good block by Gale. And behind the goal, just beyond the reach of King. Gale trying to get to it. King beats him to the puck. Mara gets to it, can't get it out. Kept in. And Curtis Barrett will say, enough of that. I'm going to hold on to this. Let's get a face off. Let's settle it down.
Yeah, that was like they had two really good shifts in a row, Georgia Rolls. And one of the things is that they won two good board battles, and their D-man stayed in and kept it in. When you do that, it keeps the ozone time going, and of course you see it right there then.
They win the face-off. That shot right on goal. Barrett got a piece of it and ended up in behind the goal. Now along the near boards, Oak will just get it out. Antle to Guy. Guy gets the return pass. Brent broke that up. Mara had to go between his skates. One-handed in by Antle. Hull just gets out. Guy has got it out at center. He's got a little sloppy right now, Robert.
Yeah, just in and out.
Brent, he will dump it out.
A little too much of a gap from forward to D here. That's one of the reasons why you're not getting good passes.
That's picked off. Here's Jewer for Oak. Oak shoots it in. Mara waiting for it down in the far corner. Mara, he lost it. Kept in, now to come out. Oak has it at center. Just shoots it in. Cataracts will change.
Everybody.
Yep. And for Smith, he couldn't handle the pass.
Smith to Smith.
Dix trying to get around Guy. Wolfrey comes out and plays it. There's an empty net, and that is stopped by Guy. The
Wow.
defenseman in the net made the save.
Goal.
Wow.
The goaltender's looking up to the skies down there. He's got a stick on. He's, goodness gracious, what happened?
And he tried to beat Jewer to the puck, or Dix, and
Little hesitation, and it.
he got behind him. They came out in front. Vaders had what looked like an empty net, and Adam Guy standing in behind his goaltender made the save. That comes into Barrett. He'll hang on to it. 4-2, 7:53 to go here in the second period.
Adam Gaw has been a veteran in this league for a number of years, played a lot of good hockey. I don't know if he's ever had to do something like that. Anyway, he saved his team a goal that time, and I'm sure his goaltender is going to be the first one to give him a pat on the back.
Whoa, comes right into Barrett. Went off of Corey Brent. Barrett's got it. Another face-off win for the Royals. They've been winning the face-offs here in this second period. That's one of the reasons they've had so much success, like I say, in so much ozone time.
Well, they're getting, and George, this was the line that scored the last time when you had Wells out here and you had Colburn over on the right-hand side and coming through the middle.
There's another face-off win. Gillum flips it towards the goal, and again, Barrett will hang on. We're down to 7:38 to go.
House just won 3 face-offs in a row. Clean wins.
Now the Royals will change.
And they're just going back out with the Smith-King line that they just got off, so he looks what he sees from them too.
Smith, King, and Antle. Antle had that last goal. Right in the crease. They jam away at it. Barrett's got it.
Smith is pushing back. Brendan, he's saying, "Now come on."
Smith's
He's a
big
giant.
guy.
George, is that the Smith that played years ago? Like, there was a Smith played years ago, a big guy like this, and he wore number 61.
Andrew
That can't be a
Smith.
coincidence, can it?
Well, name sounds very familiar. We're still getting
He looks
used
familiar.
to the new teams.
I know.
The new players, but yeah.
I'm sure there was an Andrew Smith played with the Royals. Or maybe it was Clarenville.
I'm thinking Clarendville.
Yeah, might be.
Anyway, you between periods, that's your assignment.
Okay. It's a
Knocked down
slash
with
here or a high stick. Yeah, that's a good call.
Just played with a high stick. I think, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming all the way back. Well, to the blue line, I guess, where the pass originated from. Linesman Mark Walters. Johnny on the spot. Great musician that he is.
Meyer trying to get away. He and Sims are together. Now they separate. Meyer's got it. His shot, put it wide. King turning inside the circle. There you go, the other side over to Gillum. Gillum pass to nobody in particular, and down the ice it goes.
Not anybody in particular near the zone at all. As you said, George, many a time, he zigged when he should have zagged.
He was expecting his forward to go towards the boards and forward cut to the middle, and nobody home.
Happens quite often. You see a wide receiver, he moves to the middle, pass goes to the outside, and the quarterback looks. Did you not read that play?
Face-off win for the Cataracts. That shot went off a stick, ends up in behind the goal. The Royals come up with it. That pass for King all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Didn't miss it by a lot.
No.
And he was there.
He was open, yes. It was a good opportunity, actually.
King getting away, 2-on-1 down low, makes the pass across and putting it wide, missing the empty net was Tyler Hunt.
Pass was so hard, I think.
That net was wide
It
open.
was. And I watched Mike Brent. He was just down below us, and he was on the boards. He knew when he never got the puck, and he was stood still. He tried to make a little chop at the guy, and he knew it was a 2-on-1 all the way back. Great pass. I just think it was too hard, George. But Hunt was wide open.
Royals come that close to making it a one-goal game. But all Royals really here in this second period.
They really had a good period.
Cataracts have had a couple of flourishes down the other end, but most of the time has been spent down to our left in the Cataracts end. This time King accepts the pass. Hard shot, but coming out to cut down the angle is Barrett.
Yeah, and you look where Barrett's too. He's square to the shooter, 3 feet outside the blue. If the puck doesn't hit him, it goes wide. Little quicker shifts here now towards the end of the second period. Both teams with the Langer change. Of course, your legs get a little heavy.
Guy can't shoot it. Plays it in along the boards. Down in the corner, Colburn. Back at the point. Shot by Brown. Hit somebody in front and went wide. They've gone off Corey Brent. Brent gets to it, clears it down the ice. Guy back to get it. Colburn chips it out. Royals first on it. Here's Lewis. Lewis in over the blue line. Drops it back. Smith. His shot. And the save is made by Barrett. That's Josh Smith.
Yeah, Cataracts Deej sunk in too low that time, George. Picked up the puck. The Royals did just inside of the blue line, and the D-man really went in almost on top of his goaltender, and the Royals were able to get a good quality shot away from inside top of the circle. You got to get guys to make sure that they earn that position. You can't give it to them.
Just under 5.5 to go here in the second period. Just the one goal so far in this period as the puck goes out of play. Net by the Royals. Royals,
A couple too many.
Yeah, they're trying to get 2 new players on. They had 7 out there when the puck was dropped.
Do what you can.
2 go back. Centerman gets waved out. It's King. Coming in to take it is Smith. Sims getting in his shot. Grabbed by Wolfrey
What
and
a
held
nice
on.
move. What a quick stick move there by Sims. Outside to back to the inside and beat the D-man.
Making the jump from AAA to senior hockey.
Yeah, we watched him for a couple of years with the AAA, and he's always been a good, talented player. George, we just didn't know how he was going to fare in this, a bigger, stronger league, but he hasn't missed a beat. Great hockey IQ, George. Very, very smart on both sides of the puck.
Cody Drover to drop it back. Antle took that away and comes to the side of the goal, covered up by Wolfrey.
Hence, he's playing on the line with Jordan Murray. If you're on the line with Jordan Murray, you're going to get a lot of opportunities.
Got that line put back together again, Robert.
Yeah, Drover is with them now again.
Yeah, Maher centering Drover and Sims.
We saw that not last week, 2 weeks ago on that Sunday.
Maher
Byrne
dumps
was
it
on the
in.
line with him on the Saturday night. Oh, my
Wolfrey
goodness.
gave it away and
Wolfrey.
came right back to him. He's able to cover it up. Drover
Yeah, he
just
put it right
couldn't
on
get
Drover's
anything on
stick.
net. Yeah.
I was watching earlier, Wolfrey coming around. When he's on his forehand, he really whistles the puck off that stick. That one was off of his backhand.
Edgar intercepted it, shot it back in. Smith gets over center, shoots it in. Coburn will get there first for the Royals. Coburn throws it behind the goal, backhand out in front. Cleared away by Jeremy Drover. Coburn coming back to get it. 4 minutes to go here in the second. Cataracts still with a 2-goal lead. Smith just gets it in over the blue line. Fitzgerald is on it, off the boards. Cataracts with a chance to move it out. Royals hold it in. They'll keep it in. Colburn tried the one-hand drag, had it knocked off his stick. Guy keeps it in. His shot flutters in wide. On it is Deering. Can't get it out. Again, the Royals keeping the Cataracts pinned in their own end of the ice. Fitzgerald, enough of that. Down the ice, right on goal, avoids the icing. Now they got to hustle to the bench. The guys really gassed, having trouble even getting to the bench.
I was just going to say, you said they had to hustle, but they're not.
They were trying.
They were doing it.
The legs just
The
weren't going to work.
ice is uphill there.
3:16 left.
I was watching Matt Colburn try to make that move, George, one-handed from out to in. Darren, I can't ever remember him doing that.
Darren Colburn, yeah.
But Darren would shoot it quite a lot. Left-handed shooter. Son, a right-handed shooter. Really good hands. Good baseball pitcher, too.
Maher made that pass, knocked it out of the air. Behind the goal, out for Byrne. He's tied up, and the Royals had a chance to move it. Maher's got it. Maher turning. Maher. There's Sims, and the one-timer was swung at and missed. Strike one.
That's a really hard pass to take on a one-timer. You
Back
got to
at
have
the
some
point.
great
Maher's
skills.
got it. Dumps it in behind the goal. Off the boards, it comes out. No more Wells. Get over the blue line, stops, drops it back. Shot kicked away by Barrett. House didn't get a whole lot on that. It's like the puck was in a little close to his body.
Into his feet, yeah, as opposed to out there and just tried to redirect it towards the net, but you're exactly right, it was. Coach Rockley Brownlee is reading something in his line because he's got Colburn back out there away, so he's definitely feeling something good here. Ryan down low is a good corner man as well.
Fabiancic threw it out in front, comes back to the point. Here's Colburn with a shot. Barrett made the save, got a blocker on it, just knocked it over the top of the goal. Pass back for Colburn just beyond his reach. That shot is blocked. Drover couldn't catch up to it. Colburn sends it back in, up through the middle. Here's Drover. Drover knocked off his stick in a good defensive play. Drover pushed to the boards. He's back at the point. Mike Brent. Brent with a shot. Drover got a piece of it, redirected it. Wolfrey made the save, comes back to Brent. Brandon Jewer couldn't move on it. Now Ryan for Corner Brook. Sends it down the ice. Jewer tried to pick it up, went between his skates, and Royals are changing.
Still offside.
Yep. So why?
Not sure why.
Cataracts.
Not sure if he recognized it or, yeah.
Yeah, there was still a delayed offside. 'Cause the Royals were going in
Yeah.
on that gate that's inside the blue. And they came out the same one.
Right.
So they were still inside.
Still offsides. And not only that, but they had 2 or 3 guys did it.
Oh, yeah. I can only assume the Cats didn't recognize
No,
that
they couldn't have.
delayed offside was long as they just shot it down the ice.
And dead tired.
Yeah. Pierce. Brandon Dix. Dix turning in the corner. Back to Pierce. Directed it towards the goal. Jewer's there banging away at it. Or sorry, that's Vaders, 13.
Got 2 shots away while he was down on his knees.
Yeah. Jeremy Drover holds it in behind the goal. Vaders looking for it. Pearson to help out. Back to Drover. Drover can't shoot it. Back into the corner. Going to go all the way around to the other side. Andrew Smith waiting for it over there. Just 35 seconds left to go here in the second period. Pass up to Smith. Smith will leave it for King. King turning. Holds it down in the corner. Back at the point for Parsons. Parsons corralled it. Tried to shoot it in. 6 seconds to go. Here's a chance. Sims, he's got time. Sims with a shot. Kicked away by Wolfrey.
I think he tried to go 5-hole, George.
Great chance for Ethan Sims right at the end of the period. Just 1 goal in that period, but I'm not sure we can say teams tighten up. There were all kinds of chances.
There were
in that
chances
second
on
period.
both ends of the ice, George, and I mean, well, the one with Adam Guy was an empty net. He had come up with a save. Barrett had to make 2 or 3 really good ones. Yeah, so there was only 1 goal, but there were plenty of offensive opportunities.
Yep, both sides. So it's 4-2. Cataracts led it 4-1 after the opening period. Royals with the only goal there in that second. We will take a break, and you're going to find out who Andrew Smith is. You've been given your assignment.
Yeah.
Roving reporter. And we'll be back with period number 3 in just a few moments. You're watching the Central West Senior Hockey League. Grand Falls Windsor Cataracts hosting Corner Brook Royals here at the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium on AO.live. Back in a few minutes, folks.
You're a dollar each for 6 for 5 for $1 each, or 6 for $5, and that is complimentary from Central Meat. So it's guaranteed to be good stuff. That's 5 prime steak and a dozen beer, compliments of Central Meat. Will be gone for very shortly, so if you don't have your ticket, you better run and get them. Also, my friend who wears the big Montreal Canadian jacket, delighted to hear that Detroit Red Wings are now beating the Montreal Canadiens, but only in the first period, he said, and there's only 2 of them and not 1 of them. So relax, you still have time. It means bigger than that. It's a gift to you and Terry Reid because it's his birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to thank our corporate sponsors. They're very valuable to Cataracts success, and they are AW, Lefties, Skier, Gentleman D, Riverview Motors, EJ Excavation, Dominion Lending, and we also have Canadian Tire, McDonald's, and Bud Light. Thank you very much to our corporate sponsors.
(4-2), Grand Falls Windsor Cataracts leading the Corner Brook Royals after 40 minutes of play here at the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium. George Scott, Robert Golding, cameraman Jason Power with us today.
George, you asked me to go and find out a bit of information. We talked about Andrew Smith. I was getting ready to get out of the booth, and I didn't have to. One of my good buddies from Corner Brook, who was actually listening and watching our webcast tonight, said, "You are right, Robert. Andrew Smith played with Clarenville, played Major Junior, and had a try for the Vancouver, is from Corner Brook," and he said, "Just to let you know, he's also an RNC officer here in Corner Brook." I said, "He has my attention." Thanks very much, Coburn. Glad to hear.
He starts on the right side, right down below us as we get started here in the third period. Cataracts led 4-1 after the opening 20, just the 1 goal in the second period, that by the Royals, and the Royals had certainly the better of the play in the second period as well.
Yeah, George, and one of the reasons being is that they won more of the face-offs. They had a real good board presence, but the other thing that I liked is that their D-men hung around the blue line. They didn't leave early, and that creates a little bit more offensive opportunity, keep the puck in low for a longer period of time, and results in goals or goal chances.
Royals won that face-off, but it got past the defense. It was Cody Drover.
That's the pass that the Cataracts were talking about from Mike Brent.
Get it in. Here's Drover. It's the return pass from Sims. Back to Sims. Tried to feed it out in front for Marr. Puck comes free, and out come the Royals. Antle around the boards. There is Officer Smith. And below
Huge
the goal
presence
line.
down low.
Mercer with a shot. That didn't miss by much. Antle's got it. Brent
Heads
Harrod
up.
around the boards. That went up and out of play.
Yeah, you got some big lads out there, and but you know there's lots of big people around, George. But the way that they protect the puck is most important, right? Because if you're strong down low and you're able to put your backside to somebody, it's difficult for them to get the puck away from you without taking a penalty.
Another face-off win for the Royals, and a shot by Matt Colburn, stopped by Broward.
Face-off win for the Royals. Cataracts got possession of the puck and then lost it.
Yeah.
Colburn says little pick there, and Smith ended up having the puck come back to him, and Edgar just went right by the puck. Here's another one, very similar again.
This one went off a stick, went up and hit the 2013 Pee Wee C Provincial Champion banner.
Yeah, there's a lot of banners down there. There's a lot of banners around this building.
Yeah, that's all the minor hockey banners down above the Bud Light Lounge. Got Herder banners. Of course, we've got one Allen Cup banner hanging up there, and then a number of retired players' numbers. And there Edgar got caught up with the referee, or else he may have been in all alone. Good defensive play there. That's picked off. Mercer, talking about protecting the puck, gets it to Lewis. Lewis tries to drop it back. That didn't work. Now we go. Here's Dix with a break. Brandon Dix. Colburn trying to catch up. Dix scores!
Oh, that's a goal. Won a goal. Colburn caught up to him.
Yep.
Got the stick on his stick. It looked like it was going to be a great defensive play. I still think it was. However, the goaltender had it roll up over his pad, and I'm not even quite sure if he got a lot of wood on this, George. Let's have a look again.
I thought Colburn had him caught.
Yeah, too deep. Yeah, well, he gets a nice little slash here, little
Right
poke check
there.
here, right there, and gets it. And Colburn did a great job of coming back and not take a penalty.
Actually, Dix lost it first, and then
He-
he got it back in the second one and put the shot up over the top of the goalie's pad.
But, George, the weak side D-man has got to come back on the boards. He cannot be inside the blue line. He was inside the blue line.
The Cataracts get one back. Get back to their 3-goal lead, and that one went just wide.
Cataracts goal scored by number 63, Jasper Dix. Assist number 5.
I call him Brandon Dix. I think I've called him Brandon Dix a couple of times.
Okay, that's all right. He'll change his name, George.
It is Jasper. My apologies.
That's a unique name as well. I like it, Jasper.
Now I'm completely thrown off my game.
You'll get it back. Was there Jasper Lake used to work for the advertiser, George?
No, Jasper Lake used to be in charge of
School
the
board?
school board.
Yeah, but was he a cartoonist as well? He used to be with the school board. Yeah, I don't
No.
think. Yeah, he opted.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I can remember it, but the name is a unique name. I like it. Coach Bromley and French, George, are obviously thinking highly of this line here with House and Colburn, because they're right back out again, George, and they got the full contingent, but they're going back out now with 2 lines.
There's Colburn, 2 House. He's got No More Wells with him. In front for No More Wells, had a stick tied up. Mike Brent. We'll reverse it. Here's Edgar. Flips it up in the air and knocked down out of the air. Good play by Parsons. Should mention as well, Scott Cantwell not available for the Cataracts tonight. Defenseman, sore ribs. Dumped in behind the goal. Oak trying to get to it. Parsons gets there first for the Royals. Not clear of the zone. Mara has it. Shot in by Brent. Wolfrey has it with Oak right there. Wolfrey will hold on.
Watching Gillum, George, number 14 on the Rolls, is a big kid as well. Maybe not kid, but he's a big guy. But I can remember Terry Gillum played for the Cornerbrook Rolls for years. He was the captain of their team. He was on their Allen Cup team as well, and part of a couple of herders. I'm wondering if he is related to him, and I'm sure.
Oh, check your phone. Colburn will be texting you any second.
Yeah, well, I'm on a broadcast right now, but.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, and of course the Rolls had won the Allen Cup, and he was a part of it. The first
Antle, his shot is stopped.
Newfoundland team.
Antle got to it again, had 2 chances.
Good skater, Antle is.
Smith plays it back to the point. Back in behind the goal. King, he lets it go. Brown pinches in from the right point, comes up with the puck. Back down into the corner. That's intercepted. Cataracts get it. Get it out. Adam Guy. Guy in over the blue line down the left side. Down in deep, through the crease. Comes off the boards. Royals are on it again. Another good shift here for this line for the Royals. Drover gets to it. Sends it down the ice. Cataracts will get in a change. 15:29 to go here in the third period. 3-goal lead for the Cats.
Thing is, right now, I know, still lots of time, that 15 and a half minutes, but, if you're coaching over there, French, you're going to be saying to your D-men, every now and again, don't be afraid to pinch down a little bit. Not every other shift, but, when you get an opportunity, if it's a 60-40 puck, let's make it 70-30 if you like.
Byrne, he'll leave it. Comes to Sims. Sims with a shot. Shoulder save made by Wolfrey, and then the puck goes out of play.
4-7-4-2-8-5.
Quicker shifts here now in the third period. Coach Gill has changed that line again now. You got Drover, Byrne, and Sims together now.
Byrne. Off a skate. Corey Brent. Off the boards, looking for Sims. Drover has it knocked off his stick. Sims goes back to get it. Right down below us, Brown with it for Cornerbrook. Up towards the blue line. Drover couldn't corral the bouncing puck. Brent to center. He'll skate it in. Corey Brent fell down, got it to the side of the goal, and covered up by Wolfrey. Royals are denied rather.
So
than
what
make
happens
change.
on this, they automatically have to kick out the centerman.
Yep, Smith comes out, and in comes Colburn. Against Drover. Drover wins it. Comes back to Gale.
Ladies and gentlemen, the prize has been claimed. We'd like to thank Central Beach.
Behind the goal, Edgar's out in front. Marr is forced out. Jordan Marr turns.
Phenomenal skater turning, George.
And Marr will cut through the middle. Marr gets around a couple of defenders. He was going to shoot it. The defenseman came in, decided, or Edgar rather. They both wanted to have a go at that one.
And he gets hacked and whacked every time he has the puck as well, and he still rolls off the checks.
Brent to Gale. Marr shot off the defenseman's leg wide. King on it in the corner. Kept in. At the point, good job there by Mike Brent. Now the Royals get it out. Marr turns, shoots it in. He'll head to the bench. Ryan. Shot off a stick, goes into the near corner, up against the boards. Ryan pushed to the boards, comes back to the point. That shot whistled wide. Parsons. Gillum held it in. Cataracts Tried to stick handle out from in front of their own goal. Turned it over. Barrett forced to make a save. Gillum again. Backhands it into the corner. Gillum's got it at the right point. This time he'll shoot it well wide. Off the boards. Parsons held it in.
Play a little ragged down here now.
Yeah, Cataracts just send it down the ice. Going to say no icing. Gillum's got to go back to get it. Cataracts now will change all 5 players. Royals making a change as well. They get 4 new guys out there. King working against Wicks. King stays with it. It's back at the point. Mercer holds the line. Fed right in front. Chance over the far post. Shot. Save made by Barrett. Puck is still loose. It's in behind the goaltender. Came right out through the crease and then cleared away.
3 opportunities for the Royals there.
Sims drops it back for Byrne. Byrne tried to slide it across. Comes back to Byrne. Backhand. Wolfrey made the save. Puck still loose. Antle to King. King stops just inside the blue line. Puts it down for Andrew Smith. Goes behind the goal. Handel didn't see it right away. Now he's got it back for Smith. Wicks is on him. Puck bounces to the boards. Back here at the point. Brown. That shot right on goal. Rebound is there for Smith. Again threw it through the crease. Well, the Royals having lots of chances in the last few minutes.
Antle had another opportunity when it hit the net. It went off his shin pad.
Smith. Sit down low. Barrett got the paddle of the stick down to prevent that from getting out in front. Brown still holds it in. This one will come just out.
Royals just had 3 fantastic shifts in a row there, George. Looking like a lot of tired bodies out here.
Daring will shoot it in. Wolfrey out to play it. Guy to Lewis. Lewis takes it off the boards, off the glass, just gets it out. Mike Brent out at center waiting for it, tried to dump it in. Brent breaks that up. Continuing on with it is Lewis. Down in behind the goal. Brent going back to get it. Smith had him lined up. Good pass to Daring. Daring's got Marr with him. Here's Daring trying to get it back to Marr. Broken up good to play there by Adam Guy, the veteran defenseman. And go back the other way with it. Working against Oak. Brent comes in. He hit Guy, and Guy is shaken up down in the corner, Robert.
He was shaken up before that, George, on the other one, and then Mike went in and hit him.
Guy is up now and seems to be skating better.
Yeah, he looks.
He's going to stay out there, so that's a sign that he's okay. Here's Gillum. Past the 10-minute mark now here in the third period. Brent sends it down the ice right on goal, so
Guy's gone to the bench. He's holding his arm kind of awkwardly, though, George.
Yeah, he went down to his knees and was very slow getting up, then stayed in the play.
Could have been winded. Let's just hope there's nothing serious.
Tyler Hunt. Big slap shot. Ooh, hit the outside of the net, ripple the mesh. Oak can't get it out. Fitzgerald will take it back behind the goal. Just gets rid of it in time. Out it comes. Brown has it. Parsons. Fitzgerald got a stick on that. House reaching for it. Drover clears it. Brown getting lots of ice time here in this third period. He's got the puck again. Tried to dump it in. It came right back to him.
Strange bounce.
Sims ran into the linesman. Adam Guy is back out there, so good news there.
Yep.
That goes off the glass, stays in play. Drover looking for it. Guy hit him. Byrne with it. Back down low for Drover. Drover's trying to spin away from Guy. Gets it to Byrne. Sims. Simpson Byrne over there for the Cataracts. Ryan is in there for the Royals. Ryan had the puck on his stick, then lost. Here's a chance saved by Wolfrey. Good work along the boards that time by the Cataracts. They came away with the loose puck.
Yeah, well, the thing is, what you're doing too as well, you're eating up a bit of time, but the other side, when a puck comes loose, you want it to come loose down inside of the hash marks, and did it each time. So you rotate your forward, get it down, and it's not quite a cycle, but it gets the puck deeper in the zone, which is what you want. You don't want it flicking out high under the blue line.
Mercer in front of his own goal, plays it back to the boards to safety, to King. Just chips it ahead. Gale got a stick on that. Fabiancic tried to play it in front. Cataracts have it. Clear it down the ice. Will this be enough for icing? And I think the answer is yes. Face-off will come back down in the Cataracts end. 7:35 to go.
Oh, I like that side, George.
Ricky Martin.
Seems to be on the playlist. We had it here last week. I like it.
Living La Vida Loca. Still disappointed they're not playing size Gangnam Style.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
That gets you up off your chair every time.
It does. Hard to get me back down.
That pass was in behind. Edgar was touched, so no icing. Edgar's got it back behind the goal. Out in front. It's broken up. Andel's got it. Got a penalty coming up
slash
to the
behind
Cataracts. Gillum was knocked down. He's still.
Yeah, it's either a slash or a high stick behind the play, George, and he's in some discomfort here.
Yeah, Gillum just making his way to the bench now.
And now we got the officer and the gentleman down in the corner. That's Smith is just looking at him as if to say, why are you doing this?
Corey Brent, they're having words.
I don't think Smith has had much to say. He's just
No.
he just
Well, you got a power play. Why ruin that?
Yeah, you're exactly right. And listen, it's still 7 minutes left here now.
Oh, lots of time. Lots of time. Royals on
Should
the power play.
Should be 4 minutes, but they're only giving them 2, and they're asking the referee to come over, and he's going to come over and he's going to consult with the other
They're going to have a discussion.
And I'm looking at Rocky Bromley over there, and it's pretty easy to tell if someone's cut. And I watched him as he was going off the ice, George.
And the referee's coming over to the penalty box. Is this going to be changed? Yeah, I think it's going to be 4.
Yeah, you're right. We had that here last week as well.
So they take the 2 off the board. And they put the 4 up there.
So even bigger power play for the Corner Brook Rules at this stage of the game.
Yeah, big moment here.
And, of course, Jordan Murr, arguably the best player that the Cataracts has, both offensively and defensively, is going to be in the box.
Penalty to the Cataracts, number 10, Jordan Murr.
Penalty box, that
4
is.
minutes high sticking. Time to penalty 13:04. Murr high sticking 13:04. 4 minutes.
George, that's one where he's trying to hoist the stick and just misses.
Yeah, the stick comes up.
Yeah.
Clip the Royals defenseman. Cataracts send it down the ice again. Wolfrey tees it up back there for Guy, but Drover was watching him, so Wolfrey smartly plays it off the boards for Smith to King. Go the other side. Andel couldn't control it. Andel is on Drover. Drover gets it out. Jeremy Drover. Parsons dumps it in, but everybody's standing still at the blue line for the Royals.
That's not a smart play. They got to wait for him to clear the zone, and he dumps it in. That's just giving the puck away.
You got to have the wingers heading in there with some speed when you dump it in.
And they're trying to clear the zone. That's an ill-advised play.
0-0-0. 1-2.
King the other side to Antle. Handle. Royals on the power play. Still 2:42 to go in the power play. 4 minutes high sticking to Jordan Marr. Fitzgerald won the battle along the boards, but couldn't get it out. So he shot it around the near side, held in by Andrew Smith. King trying to work it out in front. Got away a shot, didn't miss by a whole lot. Smith was there, couldn't get a stick on it for the redirect. Another one right
Two
through the
Royals
crease.
by the side of the net.
And there's a mix-up, and away comes Jasper Dix again. This time Wolfrey. Good play to come out, read that.
Yeah,
Got there first.
There was no hesitation on that one. That's an icing call there. Wow.
Well, Cataracts will wait. They'll.
Yeah, Mike could just stay down there with the puck.
Royals were changing. Brent shoots it down the length of the ice. Under 2 to go in the power play. Time winding down here in the third period. This third period's got along quickly.
It has.
Less than 4.5 to go. Again, the Royals are sent back into their own end.
Well, puck is right on Ryan's stick, George. He just misses it. It was a great pass, a rink-to-rink pass. And when we see guys on the right wings, they have trouble picking the puck up in their backhand. They decide to go on their forehand, and they miss it.
This is Ryan at the blue line, and that's knocked down.
Yeah, that's just an ill-advised
Drover
play
lost his
again.
balance. Here's Sims racing after it. Sims, he's got Drover out in front. Ryan gets back to break it up. 1 minute left to go in the power play.
It's two ill-advised plays by the Royals on the blue line. Going across the blue line with no space and nothing to gain from it.
Brent's got it, and an easy clear for Mike Brent. A lot of speculation when Mike Brent announced he was going to come back to play. How long would it take before head coach Andre Gill puts on the skates? A lot of speculation around town.
Okay, little dangle there.
Don't know.
Well, you had the rumor mill going now, George.
I didn't start it.
Oh.
No. That's been everybody I talked to. So is Gill going to play too now that Brent's playing? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have the inside track on that, but we'll see.
Yeah, only time will tell, as they say.
Now the penalty is over. Marr's back out. Cataracts kill off that 4-minute high-sticking penalty. Royals had a few good chances.
They did.
Here's Daring. Working against Guy. Threw it into the crease, cleared to the boards. Cataracts are first on it. Marr, fresh out of the penalty box. Back to Brent. Brent with a big one-timer. Missed short side. Just cleared out. Yeah, not sure where that pass was intended to go, but it goes
Came
for
close,
icing.
close to us. Big brother Mike went over and said, Corey, what was going on there? Corey just gave him a little wry smile.
Cataracts winning a few face-offs here in the third period that they did not win in the second.
And particularly in good spots when you're in the defensive zone.
Yeah,
It's so much more important.
They lost all their, well, just about all their defensive face-offs in that second period. Much better job here in the third. That's intercepted. Daring shoots it in. Brown off the boards, just gets it out. Brent sends it back in. Adam Guy. Under 2 to play now. 3-goal lead for the Cataracts. And one of the things we talked about quite a bit off the top, Robert, was the need to tighten up defensively right across the league. Just too many goals being scored, really.
This is probably the lowest scoring game this year, George.
There was one game earlier, Deer Lake beat Stephenville 3-0.
3, yeah.
And there was a 7-2 game. That's been it. Everything else has been double-digit
Double
goals.
digits, yeah.
And sometimes one team with double digits.
Yeah,
and a number of
that's-
those, too.
Yeah, and there's been a couple of 9-8s and 10-7s, 10-4s.
Yeah. Oh, Cataracts last weekend lost 9-6, won 10-7. So football scores.
Yeah.
3 field goals versus 2, and then a touchdown in the field goal versus a touchdown.
And the thing is, George, is that, it might be exciting, but, you want to see a little bit what we call both ends of the ice hockey.
Cataract player hauled down, puck is loose in the crease. Royals come up with it. Out it comes.
One minute remaining play, third period.
That gets passed over down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call against the Cataracts. We're down to 52.5 seconds left to go in this one. Reminder, these two teams play again tomorrow, 1:30, here at the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium. We'll have that game for you as well here on AO.live. So with a win this evening, the Cataracts run their record to 500, 3 wins, 3 losses.
Improving each and every game, George, every week.
Of course, one of those losses an overtime loss.
Yeah.
The winning number is 12000. 12000. You just won $1,150. It's not claimed yet.
$1,150. I'd be claiming it.
Shot kicked away by Barrett. How what the 50-50 was?
$1,150.
Well, that's about what it was 2 weeks ago on
12.
Saturday night.
Yeah, 12 something. Yeah, not bad.
An indication of a good crowd. There's the final buzzer. Good game of hockey here tonight.
Yeah.
5-2 final. Jordan Maher got things started in that first period.
In a hurry.
He had a hat trick in the first period, plus an assist, and things settled down after that. Cataracts only able to get 1 goal over the last 2 periods. Royals, again, 1 goal in the last 2 periods. So a little better hockey.
Yeah, and the thing is, George, and the Royals, they had some real good spurts there where they dominated the play for, 2 or 3 shifts in a row and then came back out.
Especially in that second period.
Oh, definitely in the second period. I mean, the 70% of the play was down at that end of the ice. And the thing is, they had a couple of good opportunities and then a penalty here, but they had a 4-minute penalty or power play, and really didn't do a whole lot on it. George, they had a couple of chances wide, but they really didn't establish enough dominance down low.
Yeah, no clean shots. There's a lot of times there's a scrambling front, pucks being put through the crease from one side to the other, but no clean shots.
They really never forced the Cataracts down low, right? And the thing is that, but then, George, you also said that the Cataracts won 2 or 3 good faceoffs down there, and that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, a good win for the Cataracts. We said they now go to 500. And they just took the shots on goal off the clock, got the clock all shut down. I think it was 32-28 in favor of the Royals.
Okay.
Final shots on goal.
Makes sense.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow afternoon, as I said, 1:30 game time. Royals and Cataracts will do it again. For our cameraman, Jason Power, and Robert Golding, my name is George Scott. Folks, have yourselves a great evening. Hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon. Good night, everyone.